Magical Mondays.
Up. You're too quiet. Okay. Can everybody hear?
I'm typing um, onto Facebook to let everybody know we're over here on YouTube. Let's talk about stressors. Um, let's talk about how we manage working 24/7 as small business owners. Um, I can tell you that, excuse me, I have to force myself to not work on Sundays, and it's very hard because I always have 10,000 emails. Is not only am I doing this job as a medium and a podcaster, which we'll talk about in a minute, I also have another job with a science place, and I'm working on a huge project. And today I still have about 30 emails to answer after all of the other stuff I did. I recorded a podcast this morning with Meredith Willits, which is posted on my Facebook and YouTube and all of her apps as well. So let's talk about that. And if you're joining, say hello. People are just now popping in, seeing us live.
So good to see our friends after this stressful weekend, like you were talking about. And Mondays are always that spillover from the last week of things that have to be caught up with. And everyone hates Mondays. I know. I feel like, again, like we've talked about this as an empath, you and I take on the energy that we feel from the other people in the world on Mondays. And it's so heavy. And it's I could have a beautiful Monday and it be sunny outside and everything's going great for me, but I'm still feeling the stress of from everybody else hating Monday. It spills over into everything, into the community and the energy. And I don't blame y'all because Mondays can be rough, man. Especially in the summer when we're all out to enjoy ourselves in the weekend and getting out enjoying the better weather and all of that. So that's why we're here. We're here to help everyone enjoy a better Monday and set themselves up for the week emotionally. If you have one of those vomit jobs, we call it a vomit job, a job that you hate that makes you upset to even think about going to. And so we're trying to lessen that burden for everybody and give tools and inspiration is what Magical Mondays is about, so that you guys could go through your week and feel less of that. So, hi, Kimmy Cat. How are you? I can actually see the comments now because usually I can't see any of the comments.
Top drinking out of my straw, by the way.
I got a straw that I got to show you one of these times.
Hi, a bunch of new people. A bunch of new people joining. Hello, hello, hello. We've got Kimmy Cat, of course. Love you, girl. A real Kimmy's the best. Real friend. Q Side Capone, Jayton, and Real Friend VR. Again, hi everyone. Welcome in. How was your Monday? Everybody tell us if you went to a day job. Did you go to a day job? Do you work from home? Are you in school? What did you do on this Monday? Let us know because Magical Mondays, as Lady Shadowe has said many times, it's about getting you through the week because Mondays suck for everybody. Maybe a mod just yet. I loved school.
Morning person. It was always what I wanted to take was always in the morning.
Agree. I'm not a morning person, even though I was a teacher for 20 years. I never adjusted to the morning. I drink a lot of coffee. Oh, we're both frozen.
see we're both normal. Like, I'm getting a full normal stream. Okay, Kimmy says we're both frozen. Oh, shoot. Okay.
So I don't know I don't know what to do. We tried StreamYard. StreamYard was acting wonky. We can't blame Mercury retrograde because Mercury's not in retrograde. People are dropping off like crazy. So we're just going to go through it. It's Monday. It's Monday and it's magical and it's going to be magical. Um, Kimmy Cat worked, but love her job. Heart centered feeding challenged adults. Excellent. Love that. Q side Capone says night job. Cool. I wonder what that entails. Real friend. Well, I had fun today. And real friend said bye bye coffee. So then I wouldn't sleep all night. So we let's talk about our podcast with Mrs. Kamala Devi McClure. So on Friday, we dropped our podcast with the polyamorous famous Soul Reaper said, y'all should probably go off and take care of your grandkids. Well, I do have a grandchild. Thank you so much. I want to send you, Soul Reaper, I want to send you so much love because if you're on the internet thinking you're insulting someone, and you're not, because I don't give a about what you think, you need a hug. You need a hug and you need more love in your life. So God bless you. Okay. God bless. I'm giving you a hug. And if you were my grandchild, I would treat you so wonderfully and you would have so much love. You'd never go on the internet and be mean because you wouldn't be suffering so much inside. So we are transmuters. We transmute negativity into positivity, and that irritates your demons. Anyway, back to Kamala Devi McClure, KD.
And y'all should definitely check it out. Um, we love you, Soul Reaper. Um, and you can't reap our souls because we're all about love. So we're sending it right back to you. Um, Anyhow, yeah, we don't mind trolls. Trolls are part of the internet. Like, you just have to let it bounce on off. We just keep going. But yeah, we had a wonderful interview. We had a great podcast with KD, and you guys should definitely check it out on Spotify or here on YouTube. It's a page turner. You'll be sitting there and you'll be very excited to hear what she says next. It's really, really fun. And there are some confessions about lifestyles that take place. I'm a very yeah, yeah, and I'm very transparent about the things that I do and the relationships I have, and it's all in love and spirit, and it's not out of selfishness or greed. It's just things happen in life. I like to connect with fellow people, and if a relationship sparks from that, my husband and I, we see we see the world differently, and we find it a wonderful place here, so we play in that energy of wonderfulness as long as it's all mutually energetic and a good vibe. So, but you have to hear about the details by going to the podcast because that's where all the deets are. So
Meeting. Um, I remember watching that show on Showtime years ago, and I thought, well, first of all, for me, I explained it in the podcast, but I was fascinated by it, very interesting. Um, and anyway, I don't want to give away anything, but yeah, yeah. But the polyamorous lifestyle, for those of you who don't know, that is when consenting adults agree that they are going to have a non-monogamous relationship where they will be able to have physical relationships with people who they are not married to with the approval and consent of their partner, whether it's Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on iHeartRadio, it's on YouTube. Oh, Malachi's coming in with the Genesis 2:24. I love it. Have you read the Old Testament? I hope you have. I hope you have. Um, I'm not
I named
sure.
my horse Genesis once, or named Genesis for about a year. She was a lovely black mare, and then she got a little bit testy, and I had to.
Quoting something in the Old Testament that talks about polyamorous relationships in the Old Testament because they were extremely common, or if they are trying to put it down. I don't have the Bible memorized, although I've read it several times. So Malachi, let us know.
We have not discussed that. But we all about pride. We're all about June being Pride Month. So we love everybody and accept everyone. And that's just a fact.
We're all just a soul in a human body. Our souls, and for those of you who are worried about Pride Month and sinners, our our souls, and your soul has been male and female many times. So if you are in a female body right now, you've had a male body before in other lifetimes. If you're in a male body, you've had a female body. So think about that. You have to think bigger. You have to think a lot bigger than we think.
And that's why we use divination. Beautiful, artistically created tarot cards to help us connect with our higher selves, which are also considered whatever they are considered in some people's world. But for me, they're just cards of divination and joy and tapping into love and energy and being able to help people figure out whatever it is they're looking to figure out using a visual aid, just like the Bible.
In a church
You know what? The
or
oldest spell in the world, which everyone practices and they don't realize it, is when you light a candle on a birthday cake and make a wish. That's the old Wiccan spell, pagan spell in the book. So just saying.
yeah,
If you lit a birthday candle and you profess to not be any part of the old pagan ways, then you just broke your own, thing. Oh, Kimmy Cat says something about oh yes. There's another, yeah.
TV that I saw and it ended. Cannot remember the name of it. I accept all regardless as long as you don't hurt me. And her same Nick. Exactly. It's all about vibrating at the highest level and vibrating love and gratitude. That's it.
Can be any religion, and you can use it for good or evil on either side, whether you're a loving, kind, down to earth Satanist or you are a backstabbing, gossipy Christian or the opposite. It doesn't matter. Love is love, no matter where it's channeled or how you interpret the religion. There are so many beautiful, um, like the Muslim religion. I was in Marrakesh, Morocco, and Egypt, and there was so much beauty um, of that religion to appreciate as well because the people there are just wonderful. And it has nothing to do with this idea that, oh, they're all terrorists. And no, you got to look into this stuff. News. This is why I turn to my community sometimes for news, because the news is owned by six of the same conglomerates. And it's the same narrative across every station by the same six companies that are in cahoots with you. So it's not journalism anymore, it's narrative. Just so you know. Got to think for yourself.
Frozen. I'm assuming that's gonna come and go.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we could possibly do. We're just doing
Yeah. I don't know what's happening because you see a smooth video, right?
I open my laptop, it's spotty.
Okay. And you're recording from your laptop or a phone?
Yeah. You can't do If you do YouTube on your laptop, you have to have a third party app to have two people. To have two people without a third party app, you do have to do it on your phone. So let us know if we're still frozen. We want to pull some cards. I'm not going to pull cards from this deck because I just got it today and I haven't read the book.
Well, yeah. It's
If
such
you
a
have a
small
P,
read too. It's such a
if
small read. And the cool thing about this deck is you don't have to read a 200-page guidebook to figure it out because all of the meanings are printed on them. And if it's reversed, yep, it just means the opposite. Now, when you have a people card or an archetype card, which is normally, again, the queen, king, prince, page, we're replacing that with master and apprentice of two different age groups. But it is still the four suits in their own, in the four suits, which would normally be what the wands and hearts and spades and all of that. Pentacles, right. Ours is head, heart, creativity, and world, which still falls into the four categories of the 12 categories of the horoscope signs divided by personality. So it's all the same, just a new interpretation and a rethink, which I've created on those archetype cards, which is really fun to read that way. Okay, the comments are coming in. Hi, Amy. How are you? Thank you for joining. Real.
moment, I told you you're going to age. And you might be an 80-year-old person in somebody's basement just trolling, but everybody gets older.
Live on the earth with us, and that's just what we have to. We send the love to the trolls, but we don't have to waste time on them. We've got people who want to hear.
A smartass, and I like to point things out to people that are very obvious, but they're ignorant. So, just FYI. Amy said hi.
Here is interesting. They can always change the channel. Yeah, we should also talk about the upcoming show that is going to be released this Friday. There's a
By the way, it's freezing terribly. And I have the best Wi-Fi you can buy. So I don't know what the problem is.
which is so weird. I don't know.
Father's Day special.
The next show is a Father's Day special where we talk more about motherhood than fatherhood. But you'll have to tune in and find out why. You'll have to.
About fatherhood.
That's true. More about daughterhood.
Daughterhood. So Xer, who had an absent or unavailable father, tune in because we talk a lot about it. Um,
Yeah.
Kimmy Cat said, remember, we all get old, can't run from it, and death as well. I agree, LS. Move on.
Thank you, Kimmy Cat. Always a wonderful, wise word from Kimmy Cat and such love. We appreciate you. You're the best.
So, do you want to pull some cards for a few minutes?
Cards. But I wanted to do a giveaway in case anybody wanted one of our Monday giveaways, I'm happy to give away my Wicca course. It's a $40 value. It's a digital PDF. And if somebody wants to just put WW in the comments to be considered as one of our, we're going to pick it in a couple of minutes. So just put WW in comments, and then Nicole will pick a name out of a hat. And you will get an email. If you could send us an email at soulsandspirits.com, the winner, we will send you your free Wicca course download. Now, just so you everybody knows, before somebody starts quoting the Bible at me again. It's a completely love based course. It's a self inventory course. It's self paced. 366 beautiful lessons that explore who you are, what path you want to take, and it explains what Wicca really is. We don't worship the devil. We don't do any dark spell work. We don't cast negative curses on people ever, ever. So it's all love and light and self development and a creative way to practice kind of a spiritual religion with, kind of on hands, because we use, incense and make things, and we use the earth and we play in the dirt. So there's all that is covered in the course, and it's great. And it's normally $40. So we're doing a giveaway tonight. So yes, WW us all the way. And Nick's going to pick somebody in a couple of minutes. Um,
Put WW in the chat and I will pick. There's not a lot of people on, and I think it's because of the freezing.
Jacket.
A few here. We've got just
You know what? At some point, they will come and go or watch later. Our lives often get viewed much later. So we're just happy to be here, sending love to you guys, and hope that the freezing in the recording might be a little easier to watch back later for somebody. So, um,
when they froze and they were not easier to watch. It's terrible.
oh no, so they stay that way, unfortunately.
It's interesting because I'm not freezing on my phone at all, just on the laptop.
Robot voice, I have not seen any freezing. The phone's been smooth as well, as soon as I get out of the shower, smooth as my chest when I put my lotion on. That's right.
Okay, so two people said WW. Do you just want me to flip a coin, or do you want them both to be winners?
Email still. She got something really cool from us last week. But if we've got the two, I'll send them both. So just tell them to Souls and Spirits me. I'll give away two tonight. So tell them to soulsandspirits@yahoo.com, and I'll send you the link for the download, and you're gonna love it. It's like 166 pages or something like that, but it's worth the read. If you can pick whatever lessons you want to do, and it's cool.
Very cool and beautiful. And I put your email address in the chat so they have it. And Kimmy Cat said, "You're doing great, ladies. Tech sucks." Now, I'll tell you a little something about tech. So I have StreamYard and I love it, and Lady Shadow hates it.
No, I'm kidding.
So use StreamYard. I found out about it from other podcasters, and my freezing face on my laptop is hilarious. I found out about it from other podcasters and creators, and I thought I was going to try the free trial, and I loved it. And then whenever Lady Shadow goes on with me, we get robot voice, and it just doesn't work. And yeah, so
This much light and love, because we have a reverence for everyone. Yeah.
Willett's podcast, which is funny because our last names are almost exactly the same. Uh, when I was on her podcast today, I was talking about a reading I had done last week where the gentleman in spirit came in from the left side very powerfully. And as soon as I started talking about it, I could sense his presence, because normally 99% is on the right. And I was just making the point that he came in on the left, and it was because he was left handed and he came to his mother on the left. As soon as I started talking about it, the StreamYard turned off and it stopped the recording. If you watch the replay and go to the end, you'll see I'm talking about it, and then it just cuts off. Yeah. Yep. Anxiety, or if I'm upset, or if I'm in a really intense reading, my tech goes crazy. I'll be at the I was buying my laptop a few years ago, and I was at the cash register, and it was supposed to be I had a rebate, so it was supposed to be a few $100s, right? And it says we're both frozen again. And the cash register rang up 9999999. And the cash register.
Down cash register, you know what that would read? It's so crazy. Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, well, I've got Chris here, or if you wanna each pull a card, uh,
I need to bless these. Yeah, I need to bless them and sleep on them, but I'm touching them and feeling them, and I love them. They're so beautiful. So beautiful.
everyone 6 months to design these by hand digitally, and so that is not just AI pulling up a random image. I had to put in all of those components together, uh, handmade through Photoshop, one piece at a time. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, all right, so Cosmic Chris is going to come in really quick. He's raring to pull cards. He loves this deck too. So if anyone has a question or could hear us with a question, Chris will pull a card for you and give you an answer about anything you might want to know about. And Nick will supervise. Okay, perfect. All right.
Question and you want a free card pull, put your question or general reading in the chat right now. And Cosmic Chris is joining us, and he can be found on soulsandspirits.com.
Amy and Kimi Cat, go ahead and email me, and I will send you your freebie for this week, and you're gonna love it.
Always crazy. Yes, yes,
See,
yes.
she's a serious delay going on, right? Is what's happening. So crazy. Okay, 1 second. Do you want me to do space? Okay, hold on. Chris is gonna come right in. 1 second. We're just gonna switch here.
I don't even have to put it in the chat. Cosmic Chris, welcome. Now I will tell you, I'm going to tell everybody a little secret. Of course, it's freezing. We've had technical difficulties all night, and it's not Mercury retrograde because Mercury's not retrograde. There is some freezing, like I can see you on my phone, but not on my laptop. So let's just talk through it for a minute. Um, Cosmic Chris is taking my mediumship course. Now, he's been a reader for many years, but he is becoming one of the most incredible mediums I've ever trained. And I'm getting reviews from the sitters I bring into my classes that are beautiful and incredible. And he is going to be Grand Slam Cosmic Chris as a medium. So um, it's Chris, I would never lie to somebody about that. I always tell people things diplomatically when they need more work. But if they're really, really good, I let them know that they're really, really good. So you already have it in you. You're just learning the guidelines, and all of the gloves are off at that point. Um, we have some people who want a free card pull. So if you just joined and you want a free card pull, um, I'm gonna keep track and I'll tell you who to pull for. We've got Amy is first. Free card pull
Oh,
for
sure. I'm
Amy.
going to shuffle right here and I'll pull one out. Okay. I have the Harmony card pulled out. So that is a beautiful card. So I'm not sure what your question or desire or wish might be at this moment, but the general reading would be that your ideas and your thoughts currently are within sync for the outcome for the particular situation in your environment that you might be looking for. So this is a beautiful card. As you can see, harmony means when the song of life, the song of the dance of life is within sync. The notes are coming, the song is there, and it's just flowing. So it's a beautiful card for your situation.
Chris, can you explain how you set your intention and, bless your cards or incense your cards, whatever you do before you pull cards? Can you explain that process?
I actually sit in silence. I think about the cards. I think about my place and how I can achieve enlightenment to guide, help, or ease someone from a situation or make someone have a different perspective on the situation. Sometimes I'll light some incense, but most of the time I just ask for the wisdom to be able to help, to be of service, and to kind of give as give whatever I can, whatever I know, any knowledge or information that I know that I can help with your particular question or your environment.
To hear, and very good that you take the time to do that, because some people get on their cards and they just read whatever and they don't even care. They're just doing it without any intention or any thought or any connection. So it's very important if you're a reader or you go to a reader, to have a process. All right.
All have challenges in life. I'm no different. We all pay bills. We all have to live in this human world, and things happen. And sometimes, if you're going to go into a reading kind of with intentions of something that may have just happened right up until the reading, your mind, your headspace might not be in the right place, and you kind of like, when you go taste testing and you have a sip of alcohol or wine, and then they say, okay, have a bite of cracker to clear your palate so it won't be disturbed from the next wine tasting. It's the same thing. It's kind of like you have to kind of like unplug and try to let that other stuff dissolve to kind of clear your mind to allow a little bit. This is what the front of the deck looks like. I know I always show the back, the meanings of the cards. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Let me shuffle these up a little bit. That was pulled. The strength card. So there is something within you that, even though you may have had a diagnosis or been told some information that might be frightening or scary, the power within you, your inner self, your higher self, knows that you can get through anything. Like there's nothing that could actually take your mind and spirit away, as far as like your willingness to know who you are will help you to prevail whatever the diagnosis is. So it's kind of like being like a magic wand kind of coming over you. Your inner self is always telling you like you're bigger, you're stronger than this. So don't fear the diagnosis, but know who you are inside, that whatever it is, you're going to be able to come out on the other side of what this situation might be for you.
Yes, 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 that was for you. Oh, we froze. Can you just repeat that basically? Because we were frozen.
There's an all-knowing vibration within you, your spirit, your higher self knows that you don't have to be afraid, that whatever stands before you that might be frightening because you're not aware of what it might be or how it will turn out, your inner self is there to kind of always remind you that, like, hey, I got you, like, don't worry. Even though you're hearing this and, oh my god, this is not going to happen and that's going to happen, your inner self is always there to kind of like say, like, hey man, I'm right here, I'm like right by your side, like you don't have to walk this alone.
August. So, yeah, you definitely need strength for that.
It's going to work. And just trust the inside.
I can't remember what
The harmony card. Harmony.
Amy said. She's thinking about moving closer to her daughter, but that would include changing jobs. So harmony indicates you're going to find harmony.
Work themselves out, so to speak. Things might be a little rough in the beginning, but it's kind of like when you're going down the dirt road. You drive down the dirt road with all the bumps and the noise and everything, and then all of a sudden you have perfect pavement. But you had to go down.
Analogy. Great analogy. Kimmy said, and you are correct. I put this off for 3 years. Thank you, Cosmic Chris. And Jane, hello, Jane. Welcome. We've been having lots of technical difficulties. The next card is for Yanni, but I want to answer a question while you shuffle. So Yanni, let us know you're still here. Amy said, I've been seeing a lot of lots of numerology, double digits like crazy. What are my spirits trying to tell me? So when you see the double digits, take a moment, take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and see what comes into your awareness. So whenever you're seeing what you think is a sign from a loved one in spirit, what you think, duplicate numbers, 1111, 222, whatever it is, take a moment and take a deep breath and see if you hear something, feel something, because sometimes it's your loved ones in spirit and sometimes it's your guides. And you just have to be present and in the moment and listen. So that's what I would say. I don't think that numbers have the same meaning for everyone. Yanni is here.
I put my glasses on to read the little text, the little
No
writing
problem.
down there. Okay.
Yeah, Yanni's the next card pull.
Okay. And he had a question about he was
I
seeing.
didn't see question from Yanni, just card pull.
Okay, so I wisdom card for Yanni. So inherent with your current situation and your current environment, it could be also situation that you're learning from your past experiences that are now in your present reality or your present situation. But wisdom plays the key. So there may have been bits and pieces of something in your past that are now coming back to the center, kind of rising back up to the top of the water to kind of show its head again, something that you may know about or be able to reflect on a circumstance or a situation that already prior happened in your life to kind of give you the ideas, the new outlook, or the new wisdom in that particular situation. Let me just get my glasses on. So I got a general card as a protection card. So this is a beautiful card. So yes, it's just like kind of falling back into Mother Nature as far as the universe. So if the universe was Mother Nature, and you know how a mother protects and watches after their kin or their children, the universe is always compromising and putting pieces and things together to always bring you what you want in your life, whether you kind of have the idea about that or not. So it's always working for your benefit, not like against your ideas. Like sometimes when we have problems in our life, battles or situations where things come up and you're like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? Like the universe is always kind of calling you to the higher ground in those situations to show you that this had to kind of take place for you to be able to get or move to this new area in your life where we can bestow and have you walk into more blessings and abundance. Uh,
Walk into more blessings and abundance. I love it. One more question. Donna said, I was looking into numerology as well. My dad passed by unaliving at 22. My mom passed when I was 11, and I am 22. All master numbers. Can you pull some cards on this, please? And thank you. Now, he can pull a general card. I'm not sure what your question is. Numbers are very important, and keep them in mind at all times. But Chris can pull a card just for you, being a 22-year-old that has had such loss.
What I pulled out was the healing card.
Be more perfect,
I
Donna.
just never understand or know how when you need the card, it just comes. The card just comes.
Spirit every time.
Story, it was really quick. When I was first kind of being introduced to the cards, Lady of Shadow did a reading for me because I was going through some judicial issues. I had to go to court and appear for court for a situation, and I was kind of worried and fearful thoughts, and I was so anxious that I was like drinking, and I was just like, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" She's like, "Do you want me to give you a card reading?" I said, "Yes." So I really didn't believe in it. I mean, I had an idea about it, but I really didn't believe in it. But then, like, just kind of like what happened with the healing card, she pulled a card, and it was the world card, like the judicial card. And I said, "What does that mean?" She goes, "All things are gonna pass." Like the card, like this is the card that you got that is signifies in the deck that justice will be served. And it was like, okay, but is that like against me or for me? Because I didn't know. And she was like, it's in the upright position. So this is me for you. So, but sure enough, I went to the court. Whatever the situation happened, all the charges were dropped and it was annulled and it was over. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like that reading really helped me go into a mindset of understanding and knowing. But it was just so since that point,
There was a big crash. Donna said, Nick, we all have master numbers is my question. Dad passed at 80. I am 63. Okay, that wasn't clear in your original question. The healing card still applies. I am not a numerologist, so I can't answer whether we all have master numbers or not. I love numerology, but I don't know enough about it. That's okay. That's okay. Don't be sorry. So numbers, repeating numbers are important. Pay attention to them and take some deep breaths and see what happens. Cosmic Chris, it's been wonderful. Show the deck again. Everybody, you can get this beautiful deck on soulsandspirits.com. It's gorgeous, beautiful, all all designed by Lady Shadow herself, and they are so colorful. Um, Yeah, beautiful. Ab Thank you so much, Cosmic Chris. I look forward to hopefully we'll get the internet situation worked out by next week and see you back again for Magical Mondays. Everyone, thank you for joining. Have a wonderful night, and thank you again. And give Lady Shadow hugs. Love and light. Bye. Bye.